So I'm one of the organizers of Bell Tower Project, and we usually encourage and promote the local bands here, original compositions, okay? We started in March 2013. It's more of a movement. We're not a production, it's more of a movement. So this is what we call our Bell Tower Quorum. We're just a group of friends. There's like 8 to 12 of us, and yeah, all guys. There's only 2 girls. It's me and Nicole. All guapo guys. Okay. Next picture. Okay, so before you start an event, you need to ask yourself, what is this event for? What's the message you want to deliver to the people, okay? I put down 4 examples. So it can be for advocacy, fundraising, promotional, or even just for the sake of fun, okay? So it's like forming a hypothesis of your event. So it's something you can always go back to when you're organizing, if you have gimmicks or programs, something you can always go back to. Okay, deep breath. Okay, this is like one of our advocacy events. We've had this Buhat Leyte, that time for the Yolanda victims. We've even done anti-human trafficking. What else have we done? We're currently doing a workshop in Bais, songwriting for, what's that, City High School? Yeah. Or we've even done fundraising. We help Studio Dango make projects. You can fundraise by selling items or charging entrance. This is going to be installed in March in Bantayan. It's a floating marine sanctuary, 2 floors. Okay? So, yeah. Or this is just purely promotional. This is one of our last gigs. We went to Cebu. We went with 5 bands. There's only 4 on the poster. There are actually 5 bands, and that's where we sell our CDs or try to spread the network, or the Dumaguete vibes, our original compositions from here. Okay, this was December, yeah. Okay, so now this is where, when you already know like what your hypothesis or the message you want to deliver to the people, this is where you start to brainstorm what you want to do, like your ideas, be innovative, your concept. Just random ideas, just brainstorm everything, like grab a drink and just brainstorm, nothing very formal. What we also like to do is have gimmicks, which makes the event different, not just purely a gig. So we've had tattoo competitions, graffiti, on-spot graffiti, skateboarding at Hayahay or Silliman Avenue. This is something we tried. It's like a combination of a drinking game and golf. You can ask Simon how that went. Every time before you cut, you have to take a shot. So the longer that was a bambulo. Yeah, and then for meetings, always have a notebook and pen, brainstorm. Usually there's Tanduay or cigarettes there, sorry. Okay, so you might know some of the faces. Or Kopya, he's down there. Okay. Yeah, but these are also friends, so we hang out a lot. Okay, so once you've written down all your ambitions, all the gimmicks you want to do, your concepts, I'm sorry, sometimes you have to cut down and figure out ways to make it in a cheaper budget. Lower budget. Because you can't always have everything. Or you can take the risk and rely on sponsorships. But it's also good to take risks so your events get bigger, diba? Okay, next is you do a timeline. Why do you do a timeline? Because it will remind you if you're procrastinating or not. Okay? You set little dates like here you should be done with your concept, here you should have contact your bands. Okay? And meet up regularly. Okay? So you always know what's going on. Yeah, we won't procrastinate. Then next is you divide your tasks among the members. Okay? You have to know each person's like weaknesses or strengths or even stamina. Some can last long, some cannot. Okay? Or maybe one person will do everything and the rest not. It depends. We don't have fixed positions in our group. Okay? Okay. I chose this picture because it's about sponsorship. Okay? Okay? This is sponsorship, and people who have organized here know that it's yeah, you know how it feels like looking for sponsorship. And
it's hell.
Because usually you plan out all your event, you have your budget, which reaches like 60,000. Should we do this? Should we not do this? Okay, let's do this. We'll worry about it later how to get 60,000 pesos. Okay, this is, for example, our Project Plus. Some of them are here, I'm not sure. These are like some of the artists on their Bell Tower project. Our first year we had 7 bands, second year 15 bands, and now Project Tres coming out in March, we have 12 bands, artists. Know your hosts. Okay, this is Vaughn, she used to be our host until she left. Know your host. just because you've heard that somebody's really good in hosting in pageants or whatsoever, does not mean they're right for a music or rock event, right? Yeah. Formal is not fun, okay? So really know your hosts, or you should have seen them. Okay, next, marketing strategies. You can use Guapo Factor. You can tag your friends or Dumaguete celebrities. No. This was for summer jam, so we did body paint or street expressions with skateboarding and graffiti. We asked people to draw with chalk, the legal way, like chalk that on walls. Then you tag people online. Then, once everything is set, you contact the bands and you make your program, okay? This was at Foundation. Yeah, I don't know, somebody from the team wrote Metallica in One Direction. Okay? You can even see how a band gets cancelled or it gets swapped. Okay? Okay, what is this? This is a domino effect. So it's really important that the bands are on time, because if one band is late, you have to try and swap with the next band who's complete, but most of the time they're not. So then the next band panics, then the stage manager panics, then the sound tech panics, then the host panics, because they have to prolong and keep on entertaining the people. Okay? Okay, don't get intoxicated at your events. This happened once. Was shot for a cause. Me and my friend left the CD ceremony unattended because we got drunk. Okay, but lesson learned. This was like last year. Even happened like way before when we started that. We had to replace the host 3 times because we got drunk. Very important in events, documentation. Can anybody see who this is? Documentation is really important, and we're actually looking for photographers. Sorry, yeah, we really need photographers to document our events. So, yeah, that's
how Natalie worked so hard for the Bell Towers project, and the next album is coming out March.
Yeah.